Now, from the home court of local sports, this is Full Court Friday.
We made it the best time of the week, episode number 2, or technically 3, or however you want to call it, regardless. Full Court Friday is on your TV, gentlemen. Ryan Kelly, Dominic Miranda, Fletcher, Keel. Going to be an absolutely great show because when you start with a rivalry like we've got, yeah, it's always going to be.
It was a packed gym. Godby, Rickards, man, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, two teams that met not too long ago, when one team with almost 4 games under the belt this week alone, 3 overtimes last night, and playing their 3rd game in their last 3 days, so a lot of tired legs on one side of the floor.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. The 5th-ranked team in 5A, Godby, squaring off with rival Rickards. Godby got the better of them at Rickards just a little bit earlier. As you see, the Cougar Den is just packed, and this one didn't disappoint.
Rickards went into the half, leading by 6. Third quarter here, Makai Brown threading the needle to Arnell, person high off the window for 2. This one was back and forth all night, though.
Yeah, Godby's Xavier Singleton hurdles a player, keeps the dribble, finds Tajin Davis for the layup. What a play. That gave Rickards a 43-42 lead.
Yeah, now check out this fast pace. Davis gets his hands on it, spins through, up and good for the layup. Cougars up by 2, but Rickards is fast to inbound it. Chase Hudson, C to shining C, mid-range J, bang, 47 all, 6-2 play.
Yeah, Raiders down 5 here with 4.5 to go. Hudson finds Marquez Allen for 3. Hot sauce. Rickards pulls within 2.
We'll take you under a minute now. Godby clinging to a 1-point lead. Singleton, he's driving to the 10, and what a dish to Lewis. The reverse layup good, putting the Cougars up by 3.
20 seconds left to play. Rickards with a chance to tie it. Final 3-point attempt. Raiders looking for a little bit of magic from distance. No, doesn't go. This one down to the very, very end. But take a look at your final, 58-55. Godby wins 8 straight, 16-3 now on the year to them. Rickards drops to 7-8, but give Rickards a ton of credit. They just came off a triple overtime game against Lincoln and pushed the best team in the city to the wire.
Yeah, 3rd game in 3 days, and they were winning for most of this game. Godby just pulled away in the 4th. It was an excellent atmosphere, excellent basketball.
All right, Dom, we had a huge girls game tonight here too.
Yeah, no question. Another massive game, this time for the ladies. Florida High welcoming in the 3rd-ranked team in the entire state. 6A Wekiva Mustangs. First quarter action here. Audia Young buries the triple. Little later, it's Tony Morgan. She's going to get it down low. She creates her own shot here. Check this out. Fade away. Woo! Splash. The Knowles clicking on offense. And how about this ball movement from Florida High? Young, baseline to Hackett. Rifles it over to Micah Ivora for 3. Money from distance. Knowles starting to open this thing up. Late first quarter, Young inside to Morgan. Again, nothing but net with the mid-range. Florida High with an absolute statement win tonight, handing Wavika only its 2nd loss on the year. 55-45, Knowles win this one. Now 12-3 on the year,
It'll be a long car ride back. All right, speaking of in-city rivalries, how about Childs and Leon? Childs had the ball first, then Isaiah Bundridge wastes no time pulling up and splashing. T-Wolves up 3-0. Lions, however, trying to get it back. Kenny Brown, yeah, that shot's not going to go. However, Big Red gets the board. Dexter Anderson going to get the bucket. That puts the Lions back within 1. Now watch Childs here. Going to try for the pick and roll, but Osiah Hall says, no, sir! Get out of here. A big-time block, but as you see there, Childs gets the board. CHS eventually going to get a trade in this possession, courtesy of Brayton Gilliard, and it would stay raining 3s throughout this first quarter. Lions going to find Hall eventually here in the corner. Some good ball movement. He has a hand in his face. Splash. Lions roar in the den tonight. They take down their rivals from the north side, 67-49.
Hey fellas, north of the border, it's a retool year for the Cairo Syrup Maids. Welcome Westover in region play. Now the Cairo offense was looking for some offense until the ball is hip checked away at midcourt. That's the opening bucket of the game you see for the Patriots. A little bit later though, the Syrup Maids keeping it close early. That's Talia Jackson looking for her own space, creating it, maybe in travel, but the bucket stands at 6-2. And how about this? The inbound at the top of the key. Jalea Brown says, that's Kashintha Butler with the 3, drained it, but that shot was about as good as it got tonight for the Syrup Maids, falling 66-18.
Yeah, just down USA for TCC, welcome to Darty. It was all Trojans in the early going with Anthony Suttles capping a game-opening 8-0 run with that tray ball. TCC found some offense, though. Ben Taylor at the wing. Abe Smith drives, finds Javaris Franklin, gets the bucket and the foul, hooping the harm. Jackets on the board. Controversy late in the first. Daugherty with the steal. 10 goes up for the dunk. Nice play, nothing egregious there, but a tech called. Daugherty's coach unhappy, but he is happy to go back to Albany with a win. 55 56-43.
Yeah, not gonna side with the visiting team all that much, but yeah, that seems like a bit much. All right, Franklin County trying to get another win over the winless Gators of Weewha-Hitchcock. First possession of the game, Franklin shot doesn't go, but Carter Kimbrough's there. He's gonna get the board and the putback, 2-0 for the Seahawks. Having Kimbrough as last name is the secret sauce, because here's Ethan Kimbrough, swish from deep. Seahawks up 4 halfway through the first. Final minute of the first, Carter Kimbrough eventually gets the foul, the bucket, and the and one opportunity, but Weewha kept it close in the first. Some good ball movement here. Eventually, Colton Johnson beyond the arc ties the game up at 14, but not for long, because here it comes again. It's Carter again. Physical three-point play. Franklin County surges in this one. Seahawks win 84-55 in East Point.
Rocky Bayou renewing their rival with Osceola Christian on the hardwoods. Take it early in the first quarter. Hunter Watson, he's going for a one-legged floater, gets it to go, but here come back the Knights, swinging the ball around the perimeter from the corner to the top of the key. That is where the shot is made, and that makes it an 8-point lead for Rocky Bayou. Later in the second, Warriors, they're fighting back. Block party that turns into a made Gabe Gamarino 3. Osceola cutting into the Knights' lead. Later, you got to feed your big man, and he hits the shot from the top of the key at the top of the perimeter. And let's go to the Warriors. Let's go to Watson. Another 3 from Quincy on that one, but unfortunately Rocky Bayou too good from deep. Osceola falling to Rocky Bayou 71-56.
All right, Osceola ladies looking to redeem the boys' loss against Rocky Bayou. Let's pick it up in the third quarter. Here's Jenna Lindsay. She's going to bully her way inside. Gets it, puts the foul. Lady Warriors in fuego here in the second half. That defense turning up too. Sammy Drawdy going to get the steal. The double team driving it inside. Easy transition score. Warriors up by 10. Lady Knights trying to get back in this one, and this just isn't fair. Another steal, another score. This one, Lindsay, last seconds of the game. The Lady Warriors were just pouring it on. Just a little bit later, as you'll see, you're going to see Caitlin Tharp here pulling up, getting it done, throwing inside. Great assist. Not a high-scoring game, but they'll take wins however you can get them. Osceola, 36-19, your final score. All right, Fletch, what you got for us at the big board?
Yeah, guys, we've got one final of the game that we were hoping to get a camera to, but couldn't. Lowndes' fantastic season continues. They get their 13th win of the year and a 7-point victory over Colquitt County. Now for games happening this weekend. We got a big one tomorrow, a boys and girls doubleheader between Gadsden County and Monroe. The last two the boys met of this matchup was a 1-point Bobcats win. Now north of the border was a good game last time between Brooks and Irwin. The Trojans looking for some revenge, though, as they fell by a point last time. This is a boys-only affair, but we do have a couple of key doubleheaders north of the border as well. Thomasville will host Early County for a visit, and Colquitt will welcome Monroe for some region play.
All right, thanks, Fletch. Coming up, the Tallahassee Southern Kings finally have a castle. More on the team's new home coming up after this, but first...
Yeah, our fans of the week tonight, the Leon students and the Lion Pigs going crazy. We love that. Big win for the Lions over Charles tonight. Hey, don't go away. Like Ryan said, Brandon Spencer's full court feature coming up after this.
Welcome back to Full Court Friday. You know, post-college ball is heading to a decidedly college venue here in Tallahassee as the Tallahassee Southern Kings have finally found a home.
That's right. Brandon Spencer has more in tonight's full court feature. Tell us more, Brandon.
Well, fellas, not everyone can make it to the NBA, and, you know, that's okay. It doesn't mean they're not good enough to go pro, but there may not be enough slots or opportunities. But with teams like the Tallahassee Southern Kings, it can turn these hoop dreams into reality.
Tallahassee Southern Kings are one of those teams, so let's give them a hand.
As we first told you in October, the league known simply as the Basketball League has chosen Tallahassee as a new expansion market, hoping a new team can bring new excitement.
They wanted to bring something to this community that people can be proud of, that allows the young men to go to another level for pro basketball.
That includes young men like Tallahassee native Tajay Anderson, who have been working to extend their playing career.
I used to pray a lot and say, whenever you can send me that next opportunity, it'll be great for me, and I'll love it, and I'll go as hard as I can. So as soon as I found out, I feel like this is just my chance.
But the home team is nothing without a home floor, and after months of searching and planning, the Kings will call TCC's Eagle Dome home.
I did my due diligence and checked out the league, and it seemed like something that would just be a great partnership with TCC, Southern Kings, to play their home games here, practice here, kind of have this feel like their home court.
A match made in heaven that can prove inspiring for generations of ball players to come.
This team coming here, it will raise the competition of high school basketball. So now a lot of kids can say, okay, maybe I can leave and come back and still be a professional. Or maybe I could, if I'm good enough, go straight there.
Looking to change the narrative when it comes to basketball in North Florida and South Georgia.
For so long, Tallahassee has been known as a football city. So it's like all the basketball players, we have talent here, but we never got a chance to get that exposure to get us to the next level.
And so Tallahassee will be a showcase piece to the world through this world of basketball.
Now, Anderson tells me he feels this team is a dream come true, and he believes it will be a beacon of hope for these young Hoopers just looking for a chance. Guys?
Everybody's trying to get to the next level, Brandon. And like you said, the NBA isn't for everybody, but anybody who still wants to ball, awesome that there's another option out there. Thanks so much, sir. Now, listen, when we come back, you may have heard it's a pretty big weekend for college basketball, including a big game for the Seminoles of Florida State against those old Miami Hurricanes who you may have noticed have taken 8 straight L's to the Noles. Preview of that, Rattlers, a whole lot more coming up after this. Welcome back to your Full Court Friday. Lots of good college stuff going on. FAMU's on a winning streak. The FSU men are finding their footing. Tough one for the FSU ladies last night, though, Dom.
Yeah, no question. They've kind of been up and down this season. Had a nice win on the road against Clemson, but just couldn't get it done at home.
Yeah, and we'll get to them in a second, but first, if we're talking college, you can't start anywhere else but Coral Gables, where the ACC doesn't run through Tobacco Road. No, sir. Right now it runs down I-75 as Florida State and Miami will meet for the second time in 2 weeks with first place in the conference potentially on the line. This after FSU's thrilling OT win against Duke and Miami absolutely bludgeoning North Carolina at the Watsco Center. After yesterday's win over UNF, Leonard Hamilton asked if it's a benefit to rematch a team so quickly, and his answer was a definite maybe.
It's going to be a team that comes the closest. They're playing as close as they can to their potential or win the game. They've proven that they're an outstanding team. I mean, they've been on an unbelievable road. We don't want them to have a mental edge, but I'm sure that no one wants to lose to someone 9 times in a row.
He's definitely right about that, no question. After dropping their second decision in the last 3 games, as we mentioned, Thursday against Miami, the Noles ladies return to the Tucker Center floor tomorrow to take on Sunday to take on the Clemson Tigers, who the Noles beat on Tuesday. So they have a quick turnaround with the same team as well. Sue Semrau will look for a repeat performance from Morgan Jones, who scored 20 in that game on Tuesday. Tip-off, 2 p.m. I'll be there.
That's right. And FAMU basketball happening from the Lawson Center tomorrow. Now, it was supposed to be a doubleheader, but the women's game canceled due to COVID issues within Alcorn State's program. The men, however, will press on, and they will face with Alcorn State tomorrow at 3 p.m. The Rattlers are looking for their 4th straight W. Both of these teams are tied for first place in their respective divisions in the SWAC. Definitely a big one from the highest of the 7 hills. Dom will also be at that one, and we'll have your action tomorrow.
All right, now we do want to wish good luck to Valdosta State, of course. They're playing Tennessee Union, but we weren't going to let this guy go without getting his due. Tonight is the last show for our very own Fletcher Keel, who's been with us since 2017, and it's been one heck of a ride, buddy. I mean, we talked about doing this show years ago, from Football Friday Night, from filling in on sports, from walking our big board on Football Friday Night.
Master
Look at this guy.
I've tried the big board. He's a master.
From being the pros pro on the web, Fletch, you deserve every bit of praise you get, buddy. You've done so much for us, and we really are going to miss you, man.
Well, thanks, guys. I'm going to miss you guys, too. A new opportunity awaits in a new city, getting my wife a little closer to home, closer to some college friends. But, yeah, I just want to thank these guys for letting me be a part of the sports team. I want to thank you not only for watching week in and week out with this new basketball show and with Football Friday Night, but for following along our sports and news coverage, as the web has been kind of my baby the last 4 years over at WCTV.tv. So while physically leaving, spiritually, emotionally still with this place and will be for a long time.
Do you have a favorite sports moment? in the 5 years you've been here?
That's a good question.
It's a great question. Put him on the spot.
It's going to sound generic, but every time we do this or Football Friday Night show, there's nothing better than going out to do something you love and then coming back and doing something you love with your friends. So really, really hard to beat that Friday night feeling, I guess we'll call it, now that we have
Well,
a whole year of
even though
shows.
you won't be here next Friday, your DNA stays in this show forever. Fletch, we love you. We appreciate you. It's going to be a big-time weekend of college hoops. Go Noles. Go Rattlers. Go Blazers. We'll have it all for you this weekend. Thanks so much for watching your Full Court Friday. We'll see you this time next Friday night.